Hi, Marianne from KiteLife. Welcome to our new series about kitesurfing basics. Today I will explain you two basic types of kitesurfing harnesses. The waist harness, which you will see mainly on the beach, and the seat harness, which will be the first type of harness that you will have around your body. Let's start with this one. As you can see here, the main body of the harness is designed to give you stability around your waist, how the name says. It is designed to give you stability and flexibility to a certain amount. It is always padded on the inside to give you a nice snug fit. Second element are the straps, which are kind of Velcro flaps that are a little bit flexible, a bit elastic, as you can see. And they are designed to give you the possibility to have this harness fit nicely around your waist, more or less like this, as tight as you can. So what is very important in this step, that the hook you see here is always facing downwards when you put on your kitesurfing waist harness. But back to the closing mechanisms. So when you perform step number 1, you see that you need to close this part of the harness as well. Now there are several mechanisms how to close. I personally like this one from Mystic a lot, just because it gives you here a little bit more of a play. Some harnesses you need to hook in directly and it's kind of difficult. But here you see you have a little bit of space and can close easily, a few fingers only. And then it sits nicely on the back. I can still move, I can still do supports, but it gives enough support in the lower back in order not to get hurt and to have still enough space to be pulled from the kite. Back to this hook. This is a very important element because it will connect you with the so-called chicken loop. Funny word, we will explain it in a later video. This connects you to the kite. It is the element that will distribute all the force the kite produces to the harness and also with this to your whole body. This is a very important point. Many people think at the beginning you have to have a lot of strength in your arms for kitesurfing. We're not here in wakeboarding, and wakeboarding is a little bit different, but when you're kitesurfing you have all the time the kite pulling through the hook on the harness, and with this giving your body the full stability, and you don't have to have so much strength in your arms. It is mainly to steer. Again, we come to this in a later video. So, next element of the kitesurfing harness. When you closed the mechanism, then you see that you have here some tightening straps or attachment, adjustment straps. Usually at the beginning, your kitesurfing instructor will help you to make it as tight as possible again, because it is very uncomfortable if the kitesurfing harness, waist harness, sits a little bit too loose. It is going all the time up. The reason is that at the beginning, you will mainly look at 12, where the kite is, and then the kitesurfing harness would go up, which is not really comfortable. So again, these straps are tightened until the end. Here you can see, in my case, it's already nice. It's a snug fit. I could theoretically go kitesurfing, you know. So, next element. The leash, strictly seen, is not really part of the harness. However, it is attached. And we will explain now a little bit the elements where the leash is attached. Here you have kind of a D-shaped ring, which is designed for the leash to hold. It is on either side of the hook, is made from the same material and is connected, usually stainless steel, to be really stable. And the leash will be the element that connects you still to the kite in case you release the first safety mechanism. Again, this comes in a later video. Today we focus only on the harness. This leash could also theoretically be attached at the back. And there we come already to the rear handle. You would only attach the leash to the rear handle if you are on a very advanced stage of kitesurfing, when, for example, you would want to disconnect the so-called chicken loop out of the hook and in a jump pass it behind your back and hook in. This sounds a bit fancy. I personally haven't done it in my life. And you would otherwise not connect the leash on the rear handle. This is actually also 2 safety features. First of all, when you start kite surfing, it will happen for sure that you catch too much wind with a kite, and your kite instructor could also hold you on his handle. Also, if you want to enter into the water and another kite surfer helps you to give you a bit more stability, it is good to use the rear handle. Also in the water you could use it. For example, I remember the first time my line broke. I was so lucky that there were other friendly kite surfers. One of them took my kite, I disconnected everything, he took my kite outside, and another person came as a taxi to me. And this is also if you want to use somebody, or somebody is so friendly to offer himself as a taxi or herself. I put my hands on the rear handle, and like this I was basically pulled out of the water and I didn't need to swim. So again, this is not only for looking cool, this actually has a function. When you buy your first waist harness, I highly suggest to watch out for this little attachment here. This is your, maybe your lifesaver in case everything goes wrong. If you release all security mechanisms you want to disconnect from the kite, and let's say you're tangled with your legs somewhere in the lines or somebody else, and you need to quickly cut a line. This is your lifesaver! You find here a cutter or a knife. This is very sharp. I'm going to demonstrate to you quickly with a kite line. These are really stable, really strong. How well it actually cuts. So I need to hold it well on my hand. Imagine there's tension, yeah? And you need to release it and zack! Gone! This can save your life and cost maybe €5. So when you buy a kite surfing harness, be sure you have your knife. With this, we already know all of the elements of the waist harness. Now the second type, as I mentioned at the beginning, it is very similar. The only big and important difference are these straps, which are designed to be below your butt. They will give you additional stability in case you are still looking at 12, which is at the beginning very normal. When you advance in kite surfing, you will be able to feel where the kite is going without looking at the kite. You could adjust something on your feet, on your straps, and still feel only from the way how the kite is pulling through the hook on your harness where the kite is located and how you need to steer. So I hope this was useful to you. Now you know what a waist harness is and what a seat harness is, and I'm pretty sure you will be very soon growing out of this, growing into these. See you at the beach with KiteLife.